Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. I hope you're doing well this morning. It is 8:47 a.m. on the 31st of January. Got a few messages for you. So somebody is interested in you. The group that he is discussing it with is objecting because you're a foreigner and, they're in charge of his affairs. This curator of life force essence is discussing Lucifer. It's like they're trying to frame you, light being, as that. He's telling them you are innocent. So, I don't know about that. Whatever that means to you. He's telling them that one of them need to get a relationship with you because it requires a relationship in order to possess the energy, the spirit, the soul, and the gifts. Martyred to some being that they are loyal to for profit. You are the opposite of what their prophecy was. They don't like the fact that you are a sympathizer for those who they have wrongly accused and punished. They're talking about the jinn. Apparently, they were satisfied by you during some love encounter, dream love encounter or something. And they want to prostitute you. So apparently there's a medical condition that requires some kind of medication. And they're trying to, this curator is trying to offload you onto some buyer. But that seems to be part of his issue, your damaged goods or whatever. He's trying to convince some gigolo to come toward you. He's telling them to compliment you. Some way to get in the energy and to be received well. Excuse me. There was a visual, there's hands with the longer nails and they have a point and the color of them were like a light beige and they were handling a little vial of something. There's something about the refrigerator. They really want to make you suffer. Someone asked if you meditated and this curator responded no. And they said, she's psychic. And he said, yes, she's psychic. They're discussing synergy, which is the interaction or cooperation of two or more organizations to produce a combined effect greater than the sum of their separate effects. A while back, Spirit said that everyone comes together to work without prejudice. Things get done when that happens. And that's what's been happening. A beautiful synergy across the board. So they do want to sell you as a sexual slave, but they're having issues due to health status, psychic ability, the light and love energy you carry, your strength. They're explaining you over and over and over again to these potential buyers as they come forward, inquiring about you. It gets really old listening to these masculines talk about the feminine in such a way. It's so disgusting. I can't hardly believe that these kinds of so-called men exist. At 11:11 p.m., there was something about a wellness center. So, like they need to visit one, or someone has entered one, or perhaps your future business is one. They're concerned about you sharing your path, what you did to raise your frequency, to turn your light on so bright, to get to be so darn shiny and loving. In that energy, it's just so powerful. And they're really worried that you're going to help others achieve that and get out of their reach. This reach of fear and anger and all that good stuff. So being resourceful, they're talking about somebody being resourceful. It could be you or it could be them needing to be. I had a vision. There were two children, about 7 and 8, 8 or 9, something like that, a boy and a girl. They were seated next to a window. They were kind of on their knees and then seated on their calves. There on the wooden floor. The wooden floor was a nice, rich, golden brown color, a deep, rich color, and it was shiny, very, very polished. The room was bare. There wasn't any furniture, and it was large, as was the window. Okay, and then I heard somebody say, I know what happens. So I don't know if these children are psychics that pull information out for these ones. I don't know. But the I know what happens came right after that vision. They're discussing ways that they can disable you. These masculine narcs have you in a freezer. This curator of energy, vital force, and stuff is talking about paralyzing something or someone, or that somebody has been paralyzed. Or a while back, you know, they were discussing the paralyzer, like the backbreaker or something like that. So maybe that's still happening. Maybe there's something going on with that. They're chosen, someone said. The only goal that these ones have in life is to F you up. They just can't stand the fact that you are out here being you. They don't like your perspective of reality. They don't like that you are in alignment with traditional values. They desperately want to get rid of you because you are a sympathizer to those that they have drove into traumatic ends and then deceitfully judged harshly. They don't want all of their nefarious deeds against the innocent undone. They're calling you an ascendant, not a descendant. You are a risen one, and you are rising in power or influence. They say that you're advertising yourself because you're speaking freely, which is a gaslighting attempt, because you're actually advertising them and what they're doing in the shadows. Someone asked a question and the response was, I can't tell, I used to. So they're doing something and they can't tell if it's being effective. They used to be effective. They can't tell if it's effective anymore. They're talking about some kind of a package and barbiturates. So I don't know if they're trying to frame somebody with a large package of barbiturates, like they're going to try to frame somebody as a drug dealer or something. Maybe somebody has been busted as some kind of a drug dealer, caught with a big package. Or maybe they're going to lace a package with some kind of a barbiturate. I don't know. They need an innocent BLOOD sacrifice. There's something about Father's Day. These narcs may be planning something on their day, you know, these absent and abusive fathers. Or it could be that they're going to lose their holiday for being so disgraceful. The curator is saying, she's the last one. It's the energy. And another one said, default. So somebody came forward as a challenger, and you won because they failed to get their light on. This competitor didn't turn their inner light on. These ones competitors that they're sending forth to challenge you, they're filled with negativity. And they're having a discussion about it. They're not of love. They don't have the love light. All they have is anger and this desire to destroy you. When you are this light, loving being who has pure intentions of assisting others in their lives. At 4:44 a.m., which is the angels watch over you, the curator of Vital Force was saying she can do whatever she wants to do. They can't do anything about it in the spirit or in the 3D with their magic. If they attempt to come forward in the 3D, I don't think they're going to make it, because your guardian will stop it in the spirit or whatever. It's not going to manifest. They're talking about a ransom. There was a payment demanded for the release of a prisoner. A ransom was paid in full. Unification has been obtained. Unification has been obtained. Services here in the midground have been harmonized and brought into the balance with the upper and the lower, the under worlds. So we are now back in a state of harmony, synergy. One of these narcs, masculines, are asking another if you are aggressive. They said, I like this one. She's an adversary? And another one said, yeah, she's an adversary. They're window shopping. I spoke to the manager, he said. So one of these ones is calling the manager where you work, trying to build a rapport or something. It's like they're trying to get a friend with this manager so that they can try to sabotage your employment or something. They're calculating what your inheritance is. Grow? One masculine said, and another said, not supposed to. So I don't know what that is. Someone out there is 23 years old, and someone said, Giovanna kiss, which means young man in Turkmen. And this is Turkmenistan is what that is. Giovannikis is a young man. They're 23 years old. It's a country in Central Asia. At the same time, someone said. So they want to take you both out at the same time. They want to, someone's talking about his fold up, something or other, like a gun or a weapon, this fold up weapon. She hears what we say, he asks. Yes, someone replied. They're talking about provisions, which is providing supplies. And it could be that this is your new role, a provider of provisions. And these ones are very angry. They hate that you have control over these purse strings, over these items, these material items. They want to run a smear campaign against you. I saw an opening in a rock face, like a cave, but it was sealed with a metal, what appeared to be a double metal door. It wasn't tall. It was a dark metal door, and it was like there was like a cave opening, you know, not a very large one, but it was sealed perfectly with a double door, a double dark metal door. And then I saw a boy, about 13 years old, on his knees, sitting on his calves, torso folded over his thighs, and he had light skin. There was a glass round table set on his back as he was folded over like that. There were people sitting on sofas and such near the table, and they were putting all their crap on the table, this glass table. His name is Yahashua. So I had asked last night for the name of this one who walks with me, because see, for 23 years I had been mined, RAPEED, by mental demons or whatever, you know, hundreds and hundreds of people saying very foul things in my mental body. And so this Yahashua, when he came to me, he was silent. He didn't speak. Except for the time when he said that I had been exonerated. So the price has been paid, and now he is here, and he's cleaning up this godforsaken mess of a foundation. And this is really nice, you know, because last night as I was doing my reading, it was like there was a roar coming out of me. And that's when I asked, I'm like, what's your name? And that's when I got the vision. This is who this is. They're wanting to forge a death certificate for you. They want to get rid of you. They're talking again about Lucifer. It's like they're trying to frame you. They're trying to spread a smear campaign. They want to call you by Lucifer's name. They want to try to get people to believe that this is who you are. So they want a death certificate. They said that somebody needs to identify her. So it's like they're going to try to get a clone or something to act as though they're one of your siblings or parents or whatever, to come in and identify a fake body to verify this fake death certificate. Whoever the mother is, the sun has risen and is with the mother. And these ones desperately want to separate them. They want to take them out at the same time. So say goodbye, someone is saying to another one. And it's like they're looking for a reason to approach you with their fold-up weapon. They want to unalive you at the same time. They enable her, he said. Their ancestors are no longer protecting them or hindering others for them. They're no longer attacking others for them. They're not moving against this person anymore, this mother figure. And it seems like they're actually helping her. These antagonists, they're talking about sleepless nights, which is amazing to me, because many of you have gone through 5, 10, 20 years, decades of waking up every hour on the hour, every hour and a half, every 2 hours, getting up in the middle of the night, doing stuff, going back for a nap, and then getting up and going to work. You know, this mental disturbance that was caused by all those ghosts haunting you. It's like it's been sent back and it's on them now. There is something about a chancellor, the head, which is the head of government in some European countries. And I don't know if this has something to do with this forged death certificate or not. They're told at this point, participation, ... I didn't hear the rest, but that's what they're told. So at this point, participation. So it's like they're not willing to work. Whoever this chancellor is, they're not willing to work with the curator of human vital force and their brohos or whatever. So it's like they've stopped playing with these antagonists that have been moving against the earth angels, the light bearers. That's what I got for you, everyone. I hope that this brings clarification to something you already intuitively knew, and I will see you on the next one. Bye.